Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Common Sense Academy. I'm your host, Joe Palmetto, Joe the Lawyer. Today, we're going to take a look at a notorious sovereign citizen. His name is Kirk Pendergrass. This is the first time I was introduced to his channel, and he makes a little comment about being knowledgeable on the law. I'm going to break it down. I'll link you to some more content in the description below. We'll have a little fun and we will learn something at the same time. I hope everyone's been enjoying the fall of the rise of the Moors. So much content given to us by that July 3rd incident where 11 Moorish sovereign citizens had a standoff with police on I-95 in Massachusetts. All of them were arrested. They're now appearing in court. Check out my prior videos to see my opinions on that. Now, before we dive into this video, raise your cup, your glass in the air. Cheers with me. It tastes better when we sip together. Today, I got a nice hot cup of black coffee. A nice, good cup of Joe. Cheers with me. It tastes better when we sip together. Cheers. Delicious. Also, subscribe to my other channel, Joe the Lawyer. The link is in the description below. I'm doing a whole lot of new and different content on there. I want everybody to see it. All right, let's dive into this sovereign citizen video.
And boy, I tell you, these freaking trolls are just busy out here. Many people can even attempt to make the comment that I don't know anything about the law. Like nothing, really. I mean, come on. Formal education, okay? Not law school, like going to law school, but, 1987, civics class taught us the Constitution, the Bill of Rights. We even had a mock trial, and I played the defender, and I won our case. Imagine that. Marine Corps, 1990. I'm not sure how many people are aware of this, but they actually teach the Constitution and the Bill of Rights in the Marine Corps. And when I was back in 1990, they taught us the Geneva Convention. So that would be two formal places of education on some law. It's 1995. I've been studying law myself. So I don't get it. How can these people be so delusional as to think that I don't know anything about the law? I mean, do they forget the fact that I was in the Marine Corps? I don't get it. How can these people be so lost and so delusional, making all these stupid comments? You could be reading yourself, or maybe that's the problem. You don't actually know how to read. Maybe this is above your intellect. Your brain just doesn't function on the same level as mine does, and you can't comprehend what you read. I don't see how so many people could be very thankful for the education that I am providing here. And let's not forget, I do have that business license. I mean, if somebody had a right to a cause of action against me for not knowing anything about the law, please, by all means, follow due process of law.
So at one point during this rant, Mr. Pendergrass says that more or less his viewers should be thankful for the legal education that he's giving them. More like a legal miseducation. Okay, so let's break down the legal chops that Mr. Pendergrass is stating here. He states that he knows a lot about the law because he took a high school civics course. Well, most of us, I don't know what they teach in the schools today, but most of us have also taken high school civics courses. Number one, it's questionable what you would actually retain from a high school civics course. If anything at all, you might know the three branches of government. Number two, you're not going to learn substantive law. If you do, you learn very little. You're not going to learn how to read and interpret the law, what the legal language means, the legal words, or how to apply that law. So high school civics course, I'm sorry, it teaches you very little about the law except for maybe the three branches of government. Then he talks about, well, he learned about the Constitution and the Geneva Convention while he was in the Marine Corps. Well, I was in the United States Air Force. I went through an education too. They do briefly touch on the United States Constitution and its structure, but that is not an education in the law. It is not an education in the law. Listen, this guy, he may know something about the law, but probably just enough to be dangerous. Do you know what it takes to get a law degree in this country? And I'm open to criticizing the system of education for law in the United States. I don't know if you need 3 years of law school. I think like 2 years in an internship would be good. Okay. But number one, you have to have an undergraduate degree before you can even apply to law school. An undergraduate degree. So that's a bachelor's degree. Now you can have it in any topic. I studied political science. I had a minor in Asian studies and a minor in Japanese, the Japanese language. Okay, you have to have that before you can even apply to law school. To get into law school, you must practice and study for the law school application test, the LSAT. You must score high enough then to actually get into the law school. Then when you go to law school, okay, it's a whole new world. It's not like undergrad. It's very, very difficult, okay? You're going to study how to read, interpret, and apply the law and what the laws are in your state and federally for 3 years. Then, after that, you have to take the bar exam for your state and a national portion, which literally takes months of intense 8 hours a day studying just to pass. And that's just to become an itty-bitty baby lawyer, okay? Now, attorneys, I can't give legal advice on YouTube, right? I got to talk to you. But I can read the law. I can understand the law. I have a strong basis in law. So if you want to understand the law, watch my channel, Joe the Lawyer. Watch Rakita Law. Watch Viva Frey. Watch Natalie the Lawyer. Don't watch this guy, okay? He's also apparently a known sovereign citizen who's gone into court to try to represent somebody and was put in jail by the judge for being in contempt of court, all right? So don't go to this gentleman for legal information or legal advice. He may have an entertaining channel. He may know something about the law. All of us know something about the law, but he may know just enough to be dangerous. Thank you very much for tuning into the Common Sense Academy. I'm Joe Palmetto, Joe the Lawyer. If you watched The Rise of the Moors, you also saw The Fall of the Moors. It is more important than ever for society to be aware of sovereign citizens because I believe firmly that they represent a fringe and dangerous portion of society. And frankly, I saw this coming with the rise of the Moors, okay? Their leader was out there talking about putting an army together, going up against the United States government. Sovereign citizens can be very dangerous. So if you're a friend of the show, you want to support the Watchdog community, please like, subscribe, comment, and share. And also, I ask you, check out my other channel, Joe the Lawyer. Subscribe to that. That's where you'll get real legal information and interpretation of the laws, not from a sovereign citizen. Thank you very much.